Hey there, Fletcher from All Things Overlanding here, and today I'm going to be talking about this cool new light from Olight. Now, this is their new ArkPro. This replaces the old ArkFeld that's been around for a long time, I believe, and this thing is awesome. It has a lot of nice upgrades over the old one. So again, today I'm going to show you all the features of this thing. I'm going to show it in action. I'm going to shine it into my garage where it's dark and show you how much this lights things up. And if you're looking for a great everyday carry type of flashlight that's flat, that is easy to get in your pocket, easy to carry everywhere, and has a really long-lasting battery with a lot of nice features, this could be a good option for you. So I wanted to share with you. So if you want to learn more about the Olight ArkPro, stay tuned.
Understand where it came from, but you got it, my got it. It began in the land of the sandstorm. I fought it, though I wanted everything to do with what you give to me. Loosening my grip.
All right, guys. So as I mentioned in the intro today, I'm talking about this ArkPro from Olight. This thing is really cool. I'm in my dark, messy garage because I wanted to show you guys some examples of the light output. I will put up on the screen the actual lumen output, but I'm just going to kind of show you all of those. I'm going to start, though, by talking about the flashlight itself and kind of the form factor and just the features on the flashlight. As always with these Olights, they have this bottom magnetic charging port, and one of the problems with the previous version, the ArkFeld, was that you could only use the magnetic charger. Now, I've had a few of the Olights, and I love the magnetic charger. It's like my my MacBook, which you can just slap that magnet in there. It makes it so easy to charge. You don't actually have to plug anything in. You just kind of slap the magnet on it, and then it starts charging. But the problem with that is, if I have this right now, I have this charger on my desk so that I can keep this light there, and then whenever I need it, it's already charged up, I can grab it and I can go. But then you would have to take that magnetic charger with you. Now, on this one of the improvements they made is they've actually got built in here a USB-C charging port. So now if you're on the go and you just happen to have a USB-C, which most of us do, then you can charge this thing anywhere you want without the proprietary magnetic charger, which I really love that. I love that feature of it. In addition to that, on the front here, you can see the shape of it is sort of rectangular, which makes this really easy to slide down in a pocket. And you've got kind of a dual clip here, so you can slide it down in that way, or you could slide it facing up if you wanted to, illuminate something in front of you. You could use this clip in a number of different ways, which is really cool. Again, the form factor is just really small. It's got this kind of like matte texture to it too, and on the side, it's got this sort of like engraving so that you've got really good grip on this thing and it's not going to slide out of your hands, which I love as well. Then on the front here, you can see they've got dedicated lights, and I'm going to show you these things because there are technically 4 different types of lights in this small everyday carry flashlight. The way that you operate it, though, is you press this middle button to turn on the light of your choosing. You can spin this thumb wheel to select your different ones. So you've got your spotlight. In the middle there, you've got your fog light, and then on the left side, you've got your black light, which is actually a really good black light. Like, you can use this for detailed like document inspection. You can use this for, checking for stains or whatever you want to use a black light for. I know my cat has peed on the carpet before, and we're like, where was that pee spot? We need to get that cleaned up, and we can use this black light to find that. I know that's gross, but it is a way you can use it. So let's start with the spotlight. So if you tap the middle section, that is going to turn on that right light, which again is your sort of spot. Now, they say that this will go up to about 205 meters. So as you can see, it's not going to like blast your eyeballs out, but it is plenty bright for an everyday carry sort of flashlight. Another thing is with the middle button here, you can actually control the brightness. So as you see over here, this is your battery. The green side over here shows you the battery life on a 25% scale, right? It's 25, 50, 100. And then on the left side here, it shows you the brightness. So when I turn the light on, right now it's at 1. As I hold it, you'll see those lights go up. So the longer you hold it, the more it'll go up. So now we're on the brightest. So see, it wasn't even on the brightest. So right now we should be at the full 205 meter distance and the full lumens. So you can adjust this thing on the fly with a very simple holding of the button to dim it, middle, or top. So you can see the 3 different settings there. So now we go to the floodlight, which again, we just dial this finger dial to the middle there. Now this is our floodlight. And what I want to point out though is they came up with their own proprietary LEDs, and these are all upgraded over the old ArkFeld. If you've had small form LED flashlights before, you know how you always sort of see the square in the middle of the light? You can see the actual outline of the LED itself. That's because they're using cheap LEDs with poor design. Again, these guys designed these things specifically for this, because what that does is it gives you eye fatigue. If you've got that square of the LED, you've got uneven light, it makes it harder to do work at night and stuff, and it will actually wear out your eyes and make you more tired. So with this LED that they've developed themselves, as you can see, this flood, I mean, it just lights up everything. Super smooth, buttery smooth, no LED display. Now let's mess with the brightnesses here. So we got low, medium, high. So that is high. On medium, it looks like that. On high, much, much brighter, right? And again, I'll throw the lumens up here on the screen. But so that is your flood. So if you want to flood the area, if you want to be able to see everything, if you're working on a vehicle or something, then this option makes a ton of sense. And again, the quality of the light output is really important and a really nice feature of this flashlight. So now we're going to flip the thumb toggle over to the left side, and that is going to turn on our black light. So you can see the black light there. So, but like, you know, you can see like all the little fuzzies and everything here. If you were checking out, you know, carpet for a cat pee stain or something, this is going to help you see all that stuff. Now, this is also on low. So you have two settings on there. So this is the high black light setting, and that's the low black light setting. So I mean, you can see all the little pieces of fuzz, everything on there. I mean, this is a good quality black light. So then one last thing to point out is I mentioned that there are 4 different types of lights on this thing, but I've only shown you the 3, the flood, the spotlight, and the black light. On the side here, you've also got a green laser button. So if you wanted to point at something, if you're, you know, talking to buddies and you're like, hey, look over there, you can use this thing, and it only stays on while you're holding it. So it's not going to stay on by itself, which is nice. So you're not going to burn up your battery, but you can use this thing as a pointer as well. That will also work with the light. So for example, if I've got my spotlight on here, I can still, if you can see it there, let's go to the, but you can still see the laser there. So I can use it in conjunction with any of these lights. So, you know, if you're using the black light and you want to point something out, then you can see that with the laser light. All right, so a couple of last things. So I will throw up on screen here their warranty, which is really, really good. So of course, being Olight and being a company that is known for their lighting, has been around forever. You know, these guys aren't going anywhere, so their warranty means a lot, which is huge because, as I mentioned, a lot of these sort of knockoff Chinese made lights that you can pick up on Amazon for cheaper are, you know, not going to be supported. So if it breaks, if your LED chip goes out in 6 months, you're just going to be on your own. You're going to have to pay more money and buy a new one. Whereas with this, you have a warranty and you have a company that stands behind it. These things also retail for about $100, $99.99. I've seen them as low as $80 to $90 on Amazon. So, you know, they're a really reasonable for something that's so well built. And is going to last for a really long time. This is actually a really good bargain at $80 to $100, I think. So again, I'll put a link in the description down below so that you can check that out if you are interested in one. They've got a bunch of different colors too, which is really cool. So you can sort of customize these. As I mentioned, you can get them custom engraved, as you see on there, with whatever you want, with your name, with, you know, if you have a YouTube channel, your YouTube channel, with whatever you want, which is a really cool, nice feature that they offer to make this your own. Again, assuming that you're going to keep it for a long time, which is my plan. They've also got a few different variants of this, from the Olight to the ArkPro Ultra. I'll put links to all those down below, but essentially the difference is kind of battery size. It may be a little bit of brightness difference, that sort of thing. So you have some options to choose from, and the price point reflects that. Now, the old ArkFeld was about a $100 flashlight too, so the nice thing is you get all these upgrades for basically the same or even maybe a little bit less money in the new light, which is really cool. So again, check out the links in the description down below if you are interested in picking one of these up. If you have any questions, post up in the comments as well. If you got value out of the video, make sure to click that like button. It means a lot, and it really helps people know that the video was good and helpful. Also in the description below will be links to all my social channels, so wherever you want to come hang out, I'd love to have you. There's also a join button right down below here that you can click that will get you early access to the videos and some other perks, and it's just a nice way to support the channel. Now, if you want to be more involved with all things overlanding, there's also a link to my Patreon page where we've got a 24/7 Discord. We do a once-a-month Zoom call, and we're getting together a couple times per year to camp out and sort of hang. And it's been a ton of fun, so definitely consider checking that out. $5 or more get you access to everything. There's also a link to my website where I've got funny overlanding camping themed patches and stickers, things like "Don't burn your wiener and it's a hot dog," or "I hate people so I camp," or "F people, let's go overlanding." So there's a little bit of everything. There's also all things overlanding patches and stickers. So if you're into any of that stuff, check those out. They're really reasonably priced, I think, and cool little pieces of gear to decorate your stuff. And then last but not least, there is a link to the Newbie Overlanders Facebook group, which is totally free to join. Over 28,000 people at the time I'm recording this. And it's just an awesome group of people. If you're looking for a place where there's, less bullying, there's not going to be bullying or a bunch of people being turds, this is a good place for you versus a lot of the big groups. So definitely consider checking that out. And again, thanks so much for watching. I hope that was helpful, and post up down below if you have any questions or if you have one of these and you really like it or have feedback on it. So I'd love to hear from you guys. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.